Hello, everyone, and welcome back. So I've been hearing some news about Steven Crowder and Hillary Crowder over the last week, 2 weeks, I believe. Candace Owens has thrown her hat into the ring. A whole bunch of both liberal and conservative members of the social media community, both in podcasts, YouTube, I'd imagine Twitch if they're there too, but anywhere where you can find both voices, have essentially been talking about this. And I feel like it does deserve the attention because Steven Crowder is, at least in just this one video we've gotten to see, a pretty abusive prick. And I just wanted to share it with all of you. If you like today's video or my content in general, please like, share, and subscribe. It really does go a long way for such a small channel, and I appreciate every single one of you more than you know. It really does mean a lot. But anyway, back to the video. Steven Crowder, and how he has just been a bad boy. And I'm not meaning that sarcastically. Like, apparently he's very abusive to his wife, and potentially others in his life. I'm not entirely sure on that. And here we are. Video shows conservative Christian podcaster Steven Crowder allegedly berating his now ex-wife. And if this is what we have on video, God only knows what he actually had done throughout the entirety of their relationship. This isn't making assumptions, and this isn't making allegations. This isn't me accusing him of anything. I'm just simply stating, if this is what we have on camera, God only knows what wasn't caught on camera. Crowder's wife allegedly said, "I love you, but your abuse is sick." A newly released video purporting to show MAGA commenter Steven Crowder yelling at his wife for failing to do her wifely duties and threatening her to effing watch it when she accused him of abuse is the latest detail in a messy intra-conservative media battle that has become increasingly personal in recent weeks. The video was released on the heels of Crowder announcing that he and his wife Hillary were in the midst of a divorce. Shortly after Crowder's video explaining the divorce, which included complaints that divorce is legal in Texas. I wonder why he's complaining that divorce is legal in Texas. Oh wait, that's right, because he's a failed husband. Journalist Yashar Ali posted security footage he says shows Crowder berating his then-pregnant wife. In the video, the man purported to be Crowder sitting and smoking a cigar or cigarette while Hillary, 8 weeks pregnant, is standing and asking to use the car to go grocery shopping. Crowder allegedly tells her she can't because then he would be stuck at home and not be able to go to the gym. He then allegedly criticizes her for not doing her wifely duties and insists she give the dog medicine that she fears could be toxic for their unborn child if she absorbs it through her skin. Hillary, who Ali says provided him the Ring camera video after Crowder spoke publicly about the divorce, beside her allegedly asking him not to do so, appears emotionally distraught throughout the footage. She eventually tells the man that, "I love you, but your abuse is sick." No one should ever have to say that to their spouse, to their significant other, the lover, a person they thought that cared about them and that they care about as well. It's disgusting and reprehensible, but unsurprising when you look at the man that committed the act. To my understanding, he issued a response here on Twitter. This is what Steven Crowder had to say on a Twitter response. "I commented on my ongoing divorce on Tuesday, requesting privacy in the best interests of the family, but also by court order agreed upon by all parties. Broken marriages are ugly. In them, people do ugly things. Myself, blah, blah, blah. I will not be leaking private marital information to the press, but if the privacy agreements are not respected by all parties, I will address all that is a matter of irrefutable legal record in full context next week." What kind of dog trash human is gonna just start putting everybody's medical records and private records on blast like that? For no gain other than, oh, I might get to shame them. Dude, you deserve the shame right now. In every way, shape, and form. In your own community, you're a failed husband, a failed homesteader, homemaker. I don't know what you'd call the man in that community, but you know, the one who quote unquote runs the house. You obviously don't run shit, my dude. You failed. Your wife is leaving you, and the state of Texas is like, you know what? We agree. She doesn't want to be here. She's not happy. Let her go. Pregnant or not. 8 weeks pregnant, by the way, with a baby that you're supposed to be showing love, care, and compassion to, and yet fully, in my opinion at least, incapable of doing so. If this is how you're going to treat the mother while the baby's in her and at all. We're going to look onto the video itself And you know what? I want you guys to see it. I want you to give me your opinion as well. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think Steven's being a giant walking cesspool, living excrement with a name. Here's the video.
I drew a boundary. I drew a boundary. No, you just did it. I drew a boundary and abusive and cruel. You are not taking the car. Because if you refuse to do wifely things, then I will go pick up the groceries. Steaks, wood pellets, my grill. I know it's an unreasonable request, but I'll go do it. How about you first? Hillary, how do you respect the man? Yes. How does a man respect? How does a man receive love and respect? No. How does a man No, you're not taking the car.
Wow. I've watched this once fully through already, and I didn't notice him talking about, oh, that other man you're seeing. Like, your wife is pregnant, and you're assuming that she's having an affair? I think doth protest too much, Stephen. Maybe you're the one having an affair. People usually don't just throw that out unless they have some form of evidence. Or, the more usual, they're the one committing the act, and so therefore are paranoid that their partner is committing the act. But as you saw there in the beginning of this video, she's just trying to simply go to the grocery store, which she shouldn't be having to do. She should be the one lounging on this couch right now, but no. This guy's, he's a leech. Either case, she's out here just trying to go to the grocery store, and he's like, no, you're not taking the car. No, you're not taking the car. What kind of control freak, what kind of abuse is it that when a fully autonomous adult human is not given the means or is not able to just access the means, particularly in a marital situation where you both share the house, you basically share everything, you can't just take the car and go grocery shopping? You can't just do that in peace? No, you have abusive behaviors coming out of Mr. Crowder down here, and then you're expected to tolerate it. And what does he mean by wifely duties? What exactly does that entail? Because men can do anything that a woman can do, and women can do anything a man can do, pretty much full stop. So I don't exactly understand what you mean by that.
Steven, you're not taking the car. Steven, you are not. Then I will ask them to pick me up. Would you like me to ask? Oh, that's right. As long as you got Steven. Give it an Uber. Okay, Steven, I can't. Feeling some constraints? Steven. Like, I can't Steven. Go. Listen to me. You want to walk out right now? Listen to me. I can't go to the gym. I can't go to my parents.
This isn't good for her. This isn't good for that baby. This asshole needs to just shut up. I'm glad she's leaving him. In so many levels. Like, you can see it on her face. Just the way she's holding her belly right now, the way she's breathing. This is extremely stressful for her, and that is not good for either her nor the baby. And this bastard can't see that. Or if he can, he's just gonna abuse it.
I can't call my friends. I can't be home. You're gonna take the car and leave me here. Hillary, just think of how boxed in you've made me. What do you need me to pick up? I'll get it. I'll be back when I'm back. No, that doesn't work either. You'll be back when you're back. That doesn't work either. Do you understand the difference?
What is that whiny tone? Like, he wants to act like he's a manly man. He wants to stand with the MAGA crowd. He wants to act like, oh, I'm a Sigma male. I'm an alpha male. Fuck all these beta cucks. Right? Oh, and he claims he's a Christian. And yet this is his behavior. He whines like a child when he doesn't get his way. He uses these cringy, oh, that doesn't work either, and that doesn't work either type of phrases just because he's trying to emphasize a point how he's inconvenienced when he's not the one carrying a new life form inside of him. Like, look how pregnant she is. You cannot contest. That is very pregnant. She shouldn't be having to do shit she doesn't want to do.
We are at an impasse. Good. Because you can't have any discipline or respect. Yeah. There you go. You throw your hand, you give up so easy.
He wants to talk about discipline and respect, and yet he can't even show her any respect, or their marriage any respect, or the home that they've developed together, or at least I'm assuming together, with respect. Nor can he be disciplined in his actions and remembering that, he has security cameras around his building. He made lawful vows to his wife under his Christian God to show her love and affection and care and to take care of her and her to take care of him. For them to be a married couple, a loving married couple. You think this is what she wanted in her future? You think this is what she expected? Then it turns out he's an abusive piece of trash who's going to devalue her and basically try to put her into a cultural mindset or existence that she never agreed to, and I understand why you wouldn't.
I don't give up, Stephen. You give up so easily. I just said the only way out of this is discipline and respect. You said, then we're at an impasse. Stephen, no, we are at an impasse, okay? I love you, but Stephen, your abuse is sick. Your abuse
Watch it.
is sick.
Watch it.
What are you going to do, Steven? You're going to tell your pregnant wife, right, in this video at the time, you're going to tell your pregnant wife to watch it when she calls you abusive because what you're doing is abusive. You are psychologically and emotionally abusing this woman and essentially trying to gaslight her as well. There is no watching it here. She's telling you the truth. And if you were to raise a hand to this woman, do you think your situation was bad now? You need to watch your words, Mr. Crowder. For a man who talks for a living on the internet, you would imagine he would understand that you need to watch your words a lot more carefully.
Fucking watch it.
I'm gonna let go. I'll get what you need me to get. And I need some space. We need to just stop engaging for a little bit, okay? I love you. I love you very much.
I don't love you. That's the big problem. I've never received love from you, and the fact is, when I go, look, I need you to do A, B, C, and D, just be disciplined about it, you go, no. But I love you more than life itself. Okay. Put on some gloves. No. But I love you more than life itself. That's not fair. That's not fair, and it's disingenuous.
What? Excuse me? You don't love her because you need her to do a couple of things. She's out here emphasizing her love for you. What has she not been doing for you? What was she supposed to do? Her wifely duties. That is not justification for treating someone like this, or outright saying, while she's pregnant with your baby as well, I don't love you, after she just emphasizes multiple times, I do love you. This patience she shows how much she loves him, and yet he can't see that. He can't grasp the fact that this woman is going through hell in a handbasket emotionally and psychologically just so she can still be with him and to keep whatever family they have together. That is love. I don't care what anybody says, although yes, it is also probably a bit of Stockholm syndrome-like effect. If there was ever real love there, that is what is keeping her here. This type of situation doesn't usually permit for this kind of person to stick around unless they're being physically abused or essentially being held captive. Unless there's a Stockholm syndrome-like effect going on, where this person convinces themselves that they do really want to stay in this terrible situation, which might be going on here. I don't know. I can't say. I'm not in this woman's head. Or, I'm sorry, I should say I'm not in Hillary's head. But at that same time, it's like, you can almost hear it in her voice where it's just like, this is really breaking her heart. This is terrible.
I'm not as a wife. I didn't say as a wife. Hillary, come on now.
I'm not gonna engage. I'm not gonna engage anymore. I'm gonna go. I'll get text me what you need. I'll get you what you need. I love you. I'm committed to you.
Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm not gonna.
Are you committed enough to do those things? You're not committed to anything. You're not committed to anything. You just said I love you. I'm committed to you. Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those things?
Walk the damn dog, Crowder. Be a man. Stop being a bitch.
Are you committed enough to do those things? Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to get the medication the dogs take? No, you take Betty.
trash, foolish, ignorant, abusive. She has every right to file for divorce, and I'm glad she did. This behavior is disgusting and, again, reprehensible. The fact that he would ever try to seek sympathy for this or try to excuse it tells you a lot about who Mr. Crowder is and exactly the kind of crowd that he follows. Yeah. Either way, I hope you all enjoyed today's video, found it informative, and yeah, please let me know what you think down in the comments. I love having a discussion. And let me be clear here, I have nothing against religion, conservatism, being married, whatever. It's the abuse factor going on here that upsets me so damn much.